What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Iron Solomon's debut album called Monster. For those of you who do not know who Iron Solomon is, he's an MC from New York. Came up in the battle rap circuit. He's been battle rapping and chopping motherfuckers' heads off for a minute now. He battle raps some of the best motherfuckers out there, like Immortal Technique for one. He battled Matt Hoffa. Who else? Jin. And he's been victorious a lot in the underground. And he made a name for himself. A lot of people on here always ask me, oh, are you into battle rap? Who's your favorite battle rappers? Well, Iron Solomon is one of them. And he's also associated with EOW, End of the Week. That's a clique out in New York as well. And he's been making his rounds. And I seen this dude, I think in 2006, 2007. I forget which year it is. He was over here in Newark at the annual hip hop festival over here, and he performed a song called 44 Fours, and it's a take on Jay-Z's 22 Twos, and the shit was hot. And I've been fiending for an album ever since I seen him live and perform that shit. And let me get into this album real quick. Production on this album. Basically, 3 to 4 people handle production on this album. Iron Solomon himself, Isaiah, Casa Overall, and Gordon Voidwell. Production on this album. My thoughts. As a whole, I thought the production kind of sucked on it. The production does not fit Iron Solomon's persona. Now, if you're an Iron Solomon fan like myself, you know how he came up in the battle rap circuit. He always was hard, always was crazy with the bars. He goes hard, this dude. And the production just was one of the major downfalls on this album, because it was so light. A lot of the songs were so light and safe that this album should be played on fucking Z100, on the Z Morning Zoo or something. Like, seriously, if you take this record and put it on the radio, it will belong on something like that, like a Radio Disney or a Z100 type of station. And the production was a major downfall on this album. Now let me get into some of the features on here. You have Isaiah, who sings a lot of hooks. He's on 3 tracks on this album. You have Talib Kweli, Novel, Gordon Voidwell, Paul Wall, Cassidy, DMC from the legendary rap group Run DMC, and you have my girl Jean Grey. Features, well, the rap features for the most part, like Talib Kweli, Paul Wall, Jean Grey, they did their things on there. DMC, he did his thing. Cassidy, I think his verse was a little bit subpar on the track Rule, number 481. I think he delivered a subpar verse. I've heard Cassidy go harder than that. My girl Jean Grey comes through all the fucking time. Paul Wall, in my opinion, he outshined Iron Solomon on his own shit. And I think Paul Wall's been getting better and better with time, and I think he outshined him on his own shit, just to be honest. Talib Kweli on that track did his thing as well. So let me get into my assessment of this album. It's gonna be quick. I would like to say this album started off pretty decent with track one almost there. This track is basically talking about climbing the ladder to success. That's the way I interpreted that track. I thought that track was dope. Track two, Nothing to Lose, was alright. Track three, The Empire, featuring Talib Kweli. That track has got to be probably my favorite track on this whole album. It's basically an ode to New York City. They're basically talking about all of the stuff that makes them love New York, even the bad things. Now, around track four and going all the way through the rest of the album, the whole album sort of declined for me. It went into a deep decline, not only because of the production that I mentioned before, but Iron Solomon's delivery on this album, oh man, it just really fucking disappointed me. And I gotta be honest, man, I love Iron Solomon, but this album just did not do it for me. The content about just the chick songs and talking about going to the club, it just don't fit Iron Solomon. At least the Iron Solomon that I know and I've listened to all these years, it just does not fit. And this thing also suffers from what I was talking about with Lupe Fiasco's Lasers. Like some of the songs where he tries to be, I guess, somewhat deep or have a meaning on the track, the production just sucks the life out of it. And even his delivery is so light, so lighthearted. It's almost like lackadaisical to me. And I don't even want to go on. I can't even talk about this album. It really was a disappointment. And this is crazy because Iron Solomon is affiliated with my dude Nems, and Nems is a battle rapper that came up, and I love President's Day, the album he came out with. I thought that shit was true to who Nems is, and it just sucks because I know that motherfuckers always like to blackball battle rappers because they'll say, oh, well, those motherfuckers, they can't make hits or they can't make an album. And I know motherfuckers are going to use this as a testament to that. So, Iron Solomon, I'm sorry, man. I just didn't like the album. I was expecting some hard shit, you know, dope production. This shit just didn't do it for me, man. Sorry. Love you, but that's all I gotta say. My rating of this album, shit, has got to be like a 2, you know, because it started off pretty decent, but rest of the album, just I can't even talk about it. It's just you guys go listen to it and tell me what you think. I'm giving it like a 2 out of 10. This shit just I just did not like it. Wasn't feeling it at all, and that's all I gotta say, guys. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Listen to it. Tell me what you think. If you think differently, y'all know what to do, alright? Alright, peace, bitches.